What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. This is episode 49. We're at Tidbit. Tidbit came with the game, and I don't know why the mod isn't working to fix it, because I think this is supposed to be like, I don't know which way I'm supposed to get this from. I don't think it's this way though. Wait. Is it? I'm confused. Oh yeah, wrong way. It looks like it's supposed to be like either I think it's supposed to be 7-Eleven actually. I don't think we have 7-Elevens currently in the game, and I need to figure out why. But like I said before in the previous episode, is we got rid of a lot of I got rid of a lot of mods that weren't jiving with the game and which were causing the game to crash. Oh, this is the cool one where you have legit, you know, backup places. Okay, I think I'm coming into this at a way wrong of a, yeah. There we go again with my mouse just flipping out for no reason. Yeah, we're clear from there, clear on that side. Connected. Trailer brake. We're connected to the trailer. Got it. So this one is a rush delivery. So I'm saying, like I said, I think it's a 7-Eleven that is not working. So I'm gonna have to go find another newer, because all of my mods are pretty old as far as when I got them. I got them like around version 1.4 as far as, you know, because 1.4, 1.5, now it's 1.6. Whoa. And nothing has really changed about the mod itself, and it works with everything else, so that's why I never changed it or looked for a better version of it. See, these guys even do the red light turn, but then they get stuck over there. So I might have to... Are you moving yet? I might have to go and see if I can find a newer version of real companies and real company trucks. Like a newer version anyway. Because as you can see, my trailer right now is a DHL trailer. Which is a real company, and then you see the FedEx go by, you see the real Walmarts go by, but some of them aren't jiving with each other. What am I doing? 6 high? Yeah. Some of them aren't working with each other, so like I said, I'm gonna have to go into the Steam Workshop and see if they have something else that I could put in and take out the older ones, because I believe I have like 2 or 3 to just do what one mod can do. So I mean, it won't take that long just to see if every store is working correctly. I just want to make sure that it'll probably take like 20 minutes just to go and drive around and make sure that none of the Walmart trucks or the Best Buy trucks or any of the real company trucks or DHL, FedEx, whatever they are, whatever they may be, that they are texture not found. That's the only problem with getting rid of old mods and putting in new ones, is you never want to see the texture not found. So that's why I've always gone back to the older ones, because they really haven't changed much. Because it's just a simple file that changes all the stores to what they're supposed to be. But when we got here to Coyote, that's when I first noticed the tidbit, and I had to Google it, and I was like, oh, it's supposed to be 7-Eleven. I haven't seen 7-Eleven in a while. Well, at least in a couple episodes anyways. So we are on a rush delivery to Phoenix. It's not that far of a drive, 254 miles. There wasn't really anything else that I didn't want to do another heavy haul. I kind of want to change up the variety of what I'm doing. I don't want it to always be a heavy haul where the backup spots aren't really legit, kind of like in our last episode where we were just trying to back up the trailer and get it into the spot get it into the spot by going backwards and forwards, because we obviously couldn't get out and try it again. Once we pulled in there, we were stuck. Had I known where the location was, I wish they would work on something, since they did like so much for the game with, having the truck be, you make sure your truck is powerful enough, make sure you got all this stuff, that you also have like a paper order to see exactly where you're dropping off. So before you pull in there, you know exactly where you're going to end up parking it at, so you know at which angle to come in. Because once you pull into a parking, like I said in the last episode, once you pull into the parking spot and there's a little lag, but once you pull into the parking spot, there's no coming out. Once you're in there, you're in there. You might be able to try and do a circle or something, try and do a circle and whoa, just went down to look at the keyboard. You might be able to do a little loop-de-loo and get out of there, but the chances of you doing that with a big old trailer like the one I had is pretty much impossible. So I don't know. I think they just wanted to get everybody to be quiet and release the mod, but I think they released it with it having too many problems. Even the drop-off points, like I said in the last episode, some of the drop-off points you don't even really have to be anywhere near the spot, and you'll go right. It'll allow you to drop off, kind of like me in the last episode. It was angled from corner to corner. I wasn't even really in the spot technically, but is nobody coming? Because he didn't stop, and if he didn't stop, I'm not going to stop either. Wow, I'm grinding every gear. I gotta give it a little more clutch when I'm switching the gears, otherwise you hear that sound. Oh. So I haven't really seen any of the notes this week, at least, for the New Mexico, but they keep, there's a little bit more lag there, they keep showing it on the latest news, but there's no word of when it's coming out. I don't know, when I was first talking about Arizona, I believe it was when I got out of the hospital, when I got out of the hospital in, I think it was February or March, after having my surgeries, and then I came back and read up all the stuff. That's when I started talking about them wanting to release, them talking about releasing New Mexico. And I don't know why, I just really went back to go watch it again because I wanted to see how groggy I sounded, because I went back and I was like, wow, I was really out of it. I sounded like I was still in the hospital when I recorded that episode. It was the I'm Back episode in February. But so I was listening to it and I'm like, I never thought of Roswell, New Mexico. And obviously I've talked about it, and that now I know that, you know, obviously I don't know why, maybe I was so drugged up that I couldn't think of Roswell, New Mexico. I was just thinking of like, slowing down so much, bud. I was just thinking about Albuquerque and Las Cruces, and I think that's all I said. I go, I can't think of anything else that would possibly be in New Mexico, and then it took me, well, I was sick, obviously, so it took me a while to be like, oh, duh. You know what else? You know what other city is there? Roswell, the alien places. So obviously there's going to be a Roswell. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. I mean, my best guess is I was so drugged up and out of it that I could not think of Roswell and the alien city part. Which makes me wonder, I thought Area 51 and all that stuff was in like Arizona or Nevada or somewhere. I don't know. Or maybe it is in New Mexico. I have no idea. But yeah, I was completely out of it. What is that red one over there? Oh, I thought it was going to be a texture not found, but it's something. What is over there now? Flagstaff. I was going to go down there and see what dealerships down there, but we discovered them all, so it doesn't really matter. We have one in Phoenix, we have one in, not Phoenix, we have one in Tucson, we have a garage in Tucson, which we have a dealership there. I think wherever you buy, well, I don't think, I know, wherever you end up buying a truck from, if you end up wanting to drive it, is where you start out from. So let's say I bought a truck in Flagstaff, traded in this truck, which I would never would, but let's say I traded in this truck, and I bought one from Flagstaff, it would start me out in Flagstaff, Arizona. So that's why I was wondering what that dealership was, in case I needed to buy a garage here, but I think I have one in Tucson, so I don't need one in here, I don't think. Well, we're already past it. We can always go back, but I don't really want to go back. Come this far. Oh. Wouldn't you hate that in real life? When you think it's going to be your turn, nobody on the other side is turning. And so you slowly start to creep forward, and then it just stays red as the other side goes green for cars to turn. I mean, as your side goes green for cars to turn, because there's obviously cars there, but on the other side, there's no sensors over there, so it obviously thinks there's people over there. I don't know, I think I'm just going off on a rant now. Traffic has been bugging me lately. I went to a grocery store parking lot, which are normally like big old plazas, and they have multiple stores in them. So I went to one yesterday, and I was being a nice guy. I was letting people go by. I was stopping for, you know, I was stopping, being like, no, go ahead. Like telling all the people to go ahead and walk across. I won't run them over or just zoom by without, you know, letting them go by, or without, you know, yeah, letting them go by, whatever. Letting cars pull out of parking spots without being a douche. And once I got on the freeway, it was all upside. I mean, I completely threw it out the window. I got on the freeway, and there was just people being complete, like, jerks. Like, they used the shoulder only to get back right on the freeway. They used like 200 feet of the shoulder only to go back to being in bumper to bumper traffic, like 5 miles an hour. They went about 50 miles an hour on the shoulder and then cut me off and then went right back into traffic as if it was completely okay. And I'm like, dude, I'm like flipping them off, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing? This isn't your world. I mean, so happy you gained 200, maybe 2 football fields, and you're back going 5 miles an hour. I was actually getting off on the exit and going somewhere. This guy was just trying to gain 2 football fields worth of 60 mile an hour. Like, he was driving like over here, where you're not supposed to drive. And then he completely cut me off and got into the lanes. We have like 5 lanes, so you got back into the lanes to continue to go, like I said, into bumper to bumper traffic. And I'm just sitting there like honking my horn and being a jerk and flipping him off. And yeah, I went from being a nice guy. I was like, wow, I'm being a nice guy. I'm letting people in. I'm letting people get out of their spots. Letting people cross the road. I don't think I've ever... I'll just get off of that topic. I don't think I've ever been on this road before. Normally, at the split back there, we normally end up going towards Los Angeles, so we end up going right at the interchange spot. We never actually... I don't think we've ever gone straight. And this is apparently the 17, which I've never heard of, but the 17 goes north and south, I believe. That's what we should have in this car, a compass. In this car. In this truck, we should have a compass in here. Get off the phone, Mandy. Gosh. I feel like I have to do that like once an episode. I think I used to do it like 50 times an episode. Camp Verde. I don't think we've discovered Camp Verde. Or is it Sholo? It's one of those. Doesn't feel like my headlights are on. Oh yeah, we've gotten off here, I think. We must have, but we never went left. We've only gone, whoa, sorry. So I was talking about a few episodes ago about wanting a new car. Not a new car. I mean a new car, but a newer car than what I have currently. I mean, you guys know I have a Cruise because I was like, oh, that's my car. And a couple episodes ago, I'm like, hey, that's my car. But I'm kind of tired of it. kind of want something else. I mean, it would be like either, I don't know. I like the Challengers. But if I were to get a Challenger, it'd have to be a V8, because if I got a V6, it's like owning a V6 Mustang or a V6 Camaro. Like, it's kind of pointless. In my mind, anyways. If I'm gonna get like a powerful muscle car, I don't want it to be a V6. Unless, of course, the V6 is like, has 2 turbochargers on it or something. Then, of course, I'm fine with it. You know, kind of like what Ford did with the EcoBoost. Now, if there was like an EcoBoost V6 inside of a Mustang, I'd be fine with it. Like they had in the F-150. It was like it was like, I don't know if it was I don't know if it was supercharged or turbocharged, but it was fast for a V6. See, my car is turbocharged, but if I really want to get the power out of the turbocharger, I need to spend another $3 grand on it. And I really don't want to do that. Not with a front-wheel drive car, anyway. I don't think I've ever known that about my car until I Googled it a couple weeks ago. Even when I bought it, I didn't know that it was front-wheel drive. I thought all Chevy cars were rear-wheel drive, but I don't know. Maybe it's something that's just, it's never crossed my mind, or maybe it's something that's like, I didn't really care to, I just wanted a new car at the time, I don't know. But now I want a rear-wheel drive vehicle, like a Challenger or a Charger, even though I don't like the name. Maybe I'll put Raider on it or something, because I'm a Raiders fan and not a Chargers fan. Even though that has nothing to do with it, it has something to do with it in my mind. Little lag there. Not bad, but not good either. At least we're not at my home screen. Whoa! Okay, hello. That's something I would do when I was first driving a... Let me lower this. When I was first driving a stick shift, and I was on a hill, when I was on a hill, I don't know why I say it that way. I would hold my e-brake until I felt the car start to go forward, and then I'd let go of my e-brake. I know it's not the right thing to do, but when I was first learning how to drive stick shift and I didn't want to roll backwards on a hill, that's what I would do. I feel awful admitting it. No, I'm just kidding. I really don't care what anybody thinks, but about my driving anyway. But yeah, that's what I used to do, so I didn't roll backwards. And that's what I do now in this semi of mine. Whoa, that was kind of quick. So I didn't know that there was a locking differential on my truck, which is pretty cool. Gives me more power. Where are we going? Probably in the last one. So I'm probably gonna turn my truck around completely. Yep, the last one, of course. Alright, so how are we gonna do this here? Can I... Where's the other trailer at? My question. Yeah, it should be fine. Hey, it's perfect! Sort of, not really. Need to get past that trailer, which I'm pretty close to. I think I hit it. Probably hit it. That really just threw me out for a loop. Just straighten up like right here somewhere and then go straight back. No, don't go that way. Fine. Go that way. Glad I did that when I did that. Okay. I don't... Oh, there it is. I was like, I don't see the last trailer. Jackknife. Let's see how bad we're looking right now. Oh, not bad at all. A toll. Concentration is real. Could have sworn my backlights were a lot brighter than this. Like, this seems super dark. All right. Lights. Truck. Let me do a, get rid of that. Oops, wrong button. What is it? I think it's this one. Yeah. And then this one. And then this one. This one. And that one. Okay, so how do I get back? Okay, got back that. And that. I think that's all. Let's unload. excellent 285 miles, 6 hours, 26 minutes, 38.9 gallons consumed. We only made $5,000 and 423 XP, but whatever. Screenshot. Hey, that's my old. I think I have a picture. I don't think I have a picture. Oh, no. I used to have a picture of my old truck, but I think I got rid of it. All right, let's go to here. Let's go back to this amazing shot. That's a cool little shot. I didn't think we were gonna get it into the spot like we were. I did look out of my truck a few times, but the last time that I looked out of my truck, I'm like, oh, we're right on path. We don't need to keep doing that. And then I just kept turning it to the right as much as possible, and was pretty close to the front wall, but I got it in there off of pure luck, because you saw those first couple pull-ups of just trying to turn the truck around was pretty hard actually, but we got it in there, so I'm glad about that. I'm glad we're finally able to get a pretty straight in there trailer, and you know, not have such a crooked one like we always used to have. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Take care. Peace out.